Little penny stove heater working. The longest I've got this one to burn, believe it or not, off of the fuel. It's pretty, I don't know, about 2 inches, 2 1/4 tall, something like that. You need Seal-All or some type of sealant, Permatex to seal it, a pair of pliers to bend, a pair of scissors I use to cut the aluminum, and a marker to mark the can. Makes it easier to cut. 2 halves at the bottom of aluminum cans. I cut it off. You crimp one side all the way around in a little bit with your pliers. Take them on there and just crimp it, the edge, and then slide it inside the other piece. And when you flip it over as a finished product, that's where you take the thumbtack and poke your holes. I put 4 in the center where my penny's at, in the very center, and then there's 8. I put 4 right in the crease, and then the other ones around it I mixed in between. And I'm getting ready to experiment with more. There's a couple different kind of fuels you can use. One is denatured alcohol, and the other one is heat, gasoline antifreeze. And there's a couple other ones too. I was going to make this similar model and also make a wick for the center that slides in and out. To use lamp oil or vegetable oil. You can also do an orange, cut an orange in half and peel the orange out and leave the center in the orange for a wick and fill it with olive oil, and that'll work. This works really good. I use this to pick it up. It's my knife blade, 6-inch knife. It gets pretty hot when it gets going. I always make sure one of those little bit of flame in the center. I've got this pot, and I put it underneath of this pot right here. This clay pot that I have. You can see it burns really good under there. And that's just a terracotta clay pot, and there's a smaller one inside of it that I've held with that bolt. I put the bolt straight through it, and then when I put that bolt through with the 2 washers on it, I put another nut and ran a nut and a washer down. That way when I put the other pot inside of it, it gave it a space. So it's actually 2 pots, and it creates a space which puts out heat. And you would not believe that thing. If I had a way to time it, I'm going to pause it a second. You can see how tall the flames are burning out of it. That's my very first one that I built. And it's just got, actually I did it first with shoe goo to seal it. And I didn't even have to wait 24 hours. I just sealed it and went, and I even put 2 screws in the side of it to hold it first. And, but anyway, I don't want to make my video too long, but it really works because I was using candles underneath of this. But you can like stand almost 2-3 feet above it once it gets going here and really feel the heat coming off of this thing. I mean, it really heats up my room good. And I got my other heater on the other side, but before I did that, it was quite chilly in here. It's a really good heat source, and the terracotta thing, that works really good. My candles burned out just as fast. Video out.